Good morning, everyone. Hello. I hope you're well. Nice to see you on this beautiful sunny Monday morning. And it's time for our celebration assembly. So the people today, they've been working really hard and they deserve a certificate. So I'm going to get myself a little bit out of the way and we will get started. So first up, in reception in Owl's class, we've got Reggie. Reggie has a real can-do attitude to his learning, and he's made some excellent progress with his writing in the last few weeks. I can see a blackbird eating a slug. I can read it. It's brilliant. Can we give Reggie a big round of applause, please? Next up, we've got Robbins and we've got Lataya, and she's a fantastic learner because she has been doing some excellent independent writing this week. She wanted to challenge herself and write lots of sentences about the snail and the whale. And she's done that, and she's done a fantastic illustration. A great Julia Donaldson book. I wonder if you can name 3 other Julia Donaldson books. Have a think about that. Anyway, back to Lataya. Well done, Lataya. Fantastic writing. Can we give her a big round of applause, please? Next up, we've got Zinnia in Blackbird's class. She worked incredibly hard to make her butterfly during an independent activity. She focused and kept going until the job was done. Even though she needed a little help to connect it with the split pins, she waited patiently and even thought about ways that she could finish it at home if she needed to. What a great attitude. Can we give Zinnia a big round of applause, please? Moving on, and in Chaffinch this week, we've got Hallie. I've written Ellie for some reason. It's Hallie. Sorry, Hallie, this is for you. Hallie has been putting so much effort into her work. She's listened carefully in each lesson and has persevered even when she found things tricky. We've been so impressed with her work ethic. So this is for Hallie in Chaffinch class. Well done, Hallie. You're brilliant. Next up, in Woodpecker class, we've got Mia. And the class listened to the story of Finn McCool, the Irish giant, as part of the topic work last week. And they've been learning about the UK, and the focus has been on Ireland. Mia produced this amazing picture of Finn using her imagination. And there we are, we can see Finn McCool, the giant, lifting up things, holding things, and you can see some people next to Finn to show you how big he is. What a great piece of work. Can we give Mia a big round of applause, please? In Kingfisher's class, we've got Henry, and he is working incredibly hard on his reading, both in the school and at home. So it's really important that we do practice our skills at home, because you're only in school for 6 hours a day, and 24 hours is a whole day, so it's not that much of a day. And so it would be good if you did practice some of your reading at home. Henry can confidently use his sounds, and he's able to answer a range of questions by inferring and retrieving information and sequencing. So he's doing brilliantly. Can we give Henry a big round of applause, please? Next up, we've got Sam in Mallard's class, and Sam has been working extremely hard on improving his writing with Mrs. Sayers. Sam is using lots of things they talk about in class to make writing great, like full stops, capital letters, using his sounds, spelling keywords correctly, and in this piece of writing he confidently used adjectives and some conjunctions. So well done, Sam. We're so proud of how you're listening to adults and how you can make your writing great. Can we give Sam a big round of applause, please? So for Swan's class, we've got Nana Afia. Nana Afia persevered when initially, so at the beginning, she thought she couldn't do it. And then after a little bit of help, she completed the activity independently. And that's sometimes the case when you're learning something new. You think you can't do it because you probably can't yet. And then when somebody shows you how to do something, then you can do it. So can we give Nana Afia a big round of applause, please? Moving on, and in Puffins, the award goes to Zunairah this week. She is working so hard, especially in maths. Over the past term, she's gained so much confidence in herself and is becoming a more independent learner. She shows resilience by never giving up and always tries her best. She feels proud of her work and progress, and so she should. She should be very proud of what she's achieved. So could we give Zunairah a big round of applause, please? So moving on to year 3, and we've got Sienna. Sienna has worked hard during the last week of term, so this is just before the holiday, on our project Maritime Mysteries. This involved learning about puzzling events such as the disappearance of the crew of the boat, the Marie Celeste. And this was a boat that was found drifting in the Atlantic with nobody on it. Sienna was resourceful in using fact sheets, films and the internet to research. She also excelled in the way she organised and presented her material using a poster format. And I'm sure you'll agree that that's a really well organised piece of work. A nice title at the top, bits of information, nicely framed, a map to show you where all the things are going on. What a great piece of work. I want a picture of the Marie Celeste there. Can we give Sienna a big round of applause, please? Next up, we've got Rashawn from Buzzard's class. And he gets his award because he's an excellent learner and he dedicates determination and dedication, just like Obot 2. Rashawn has shown this dedication to his learning by logging on to Time, Tales, Rockstars and Bug Club over half term. It's great to see him taking responsibility for his learning. Miss Dean is very impressed with your commitment, and I am as well, Rashawn. It's fantastic that you're continuing your learning at home and during the holiday. Can we give Rashawn a big round of applause, please? Next up, we've got Swifts, and they were working on the information texts. This is similar to what was in Raven's class. They considered the kind of writing that it is, what features it had, and how they're used, and why we might choose to use this kind of writing. Swifts decided that they would show off their knowledge of information text by making an information text on maritime mysteries. Azira's brilliant poster demonstrates the excellence she has displayed all week by researching, writing, drawing and planning. And that is an amazing poster. Can we give Azira a big round of applause, please? Moving on to year 4, and this is for Starlings class. I'm slightly in the way, Starlings. I'm just screwing myself a little bit now. So Starlings get a joint certificate for the whole class because they've worked so hard on their Roman magazines that they were writing last term. And Miss O'Connor said she felt it was unfair to choose just one because they were all so good. All of Starling's class tried their best, working on their pages at every spare opportunity and keeping track individually of what they needed to do next. Their finished products were amazing and they should be so proud. And here's a mixture of photos of different children's work showing how good it is. And there you can see it. I got to see them in real life and they are amazing, really good magazines about Roman times. So can we give the whole of Starling's class a big round of applause, please? For Razorbills this week, Mr. Keeling is nominating Annie. In English, they've been practicing speech punctuation and using inverted commas when writing speech, and she was able to produce an excellent piece of work showing she had accurately punctuated her speech sentences. A marvellous effort to show what you've learned. Can we give Annie a big round of applause, please? Okay. Next up, we've got gold crests. No, sorry, we haven't got gold crests. Oh, we have got gold crests, but it's not Hope. Oh, I made this mistake again. I'm really sorry. This award goes to Elinka. She's been working really hard with learning so many new words in English. Elinka joined us not that long ago, and she's learning English, and she's doing a really good job. Even though she came to England, she's beginning to now speak in full sentences, and I often speak to Elinka and I can ask her questions and she answers me in English. She's so resilient, and Miss Maeska and Mrs. Lawson have been very impressed, and I'm very impressed too, and so should everybody. So can we give Elinka a big round of applause, please? Okay, so in Dove's class, Hadiyah has been incredibly thoughtful recently. But there's two things that stood out for Miss Shaw. When they were waiting for PE, she knew that Miss Shaw would be carrying a lot, so she walked towards the class to find and help Miss Shaw. She's also been very aware when other children are upset and that they might want to be left alone to speak to me in private, and therefore has offered to give space. She's done these things to be genuinely kind and thoughtful, not because she expects any kind of reward, and I think that's inspiring for others. And that's all about what integrity is. It's about doing the right thing, even though nobody's watching, but just doing the right thing because you know it's the right thing to do. And I'm incredibly proud of you, Hadiyah, for doing that. So can we give Hadiyah a big round of applause, please? In Ospreys this week, we've got Connor, and Connor has been an excellent learner because he has been reading our class book carefully and using evidence from the text to support his ideas. He sometimes struggles to find books that he enjoys, and I know that can be difficult for some, but he is a fantastic reader and he needs to keep up the brilliant work. So can we give Connor a big round of applause, please? Moving on to Heron's class. Heron's certificate is for Wiktoria. She's becoming more mature and settling down to her work much more quickly and putting in so much more effort. It's wonderful to see this side of Wiktoria, particularly so consistently. So she's doing it all the time, and that's really good to hear. And this has been shown in two pieces of recent work that I've got on the screen behind me. So that's amazing, Wiktoria. You keep it up. Keep up that good focus that you have. Big round of applause, please. In Sandpipers, oh no, I've got Eagles here. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm getting confused. In Eagles, we've got Thomas this week for his fantastic short division that he did just before half term. He's been working really hard with his maths and even moved on to more challenging questions with remainders. Tough stuff. Thomas is always a pleasure to teach, and it is such a fantastic member of the class. And so Miss Allison is very impressed with you, Thomas. So that's great news. Can we give Thomas a big round of applause, please? Next up, we've got Jacob. And Jacob deserves the award this week for his fantastic ink print. And that's amazing. What a beautiful print. Jacob had to first choose his best design and then etch this onto the foam. This takes precision and accuracy. Jacob thought a lot about his design and included objects from the Norse myths that we've read in class, and you can see those there. A great print, really. I think Jacob deserves a big round of applause. Can we do that? Thank you. Well done, Jacob. And last up today is Asosa. And she gets the award for her resilience, perseverance, and hard-working mentality, meaning that every single piece of work she produces is deserving of an award. She gives 100% to every single lesson, ensuring she edits and improves her work before writing it up neatly in her progress book, and that's what you can see in the image. Keep up all the great work, Asosa. The vocabulary, punctuation and grammar throughout this piece is very impressive, and you should be really proud. Can we give Asosa a big round of applause, please? Okay, so that's it for this week. So well done, everybody. It's great to see all that piece of work. It's great to see somebody getting an award for integrity as well, doing the right thing when nobody is watching. Mind you, a lot of those awards today are about integrity because it shows that you're doing your work and doing your learning. Even though, there's not somebody breathing down your neck, you're getting on with something and getting your learning done. And remember, learning is for you. It's your responsibility. We can do all the things to help you learn, but you need to make sure that you seize those opportunities, and it's great that all those people that I've just spoken about are. Right, I'm going to stop talking. I hope you have a lovely day today. As I say, the sun is shining. Enjoy it. If you do get too hot, though, make for shade. There is shade around the playground, so use it, and make sure you're drinking water regularly. Okay, take care, and I'll see you all soon. Bye. 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 Bye.